Hey, I'm the final anomaly, and today I bring you the strongest Endymion deck yet. Not only can you go first, but you can go second. Not only are you popping the opponent's board not once, but twice. Not only are you locking your opponent out of the graveyard, but you have negate after negate after negate after negate, and then the secret weapon that is Bashilisk. Today I present to you Master Rank 1 Endymions. Trust me, there's no need to pinch yourself because you're not dreaming. This Master Rank 1 Endymion deck is just too good to be true. Hey y'all, before we get started, I do want to mention that the video got a bit long, so I'll have the deck profile typed up in the description down below. If you want a detailed description, just let us know and we'll make a video for that. Also want to mention that the TCG deck list video is right around the corner. I'm just about done editing it, and now that I have time, it should be out in the next few days. 1, 2, maybe 3 days. And then also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And this video came out just a little bit late. Kashtira is out, so I will have a new video for that as well. Anyways, let's get into the matches. Alrighty, y'all. So here we are at it again with another Endymion vid. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, I've been out of the game for like 2 months. I haven't uploaded a video in like 50 days or something. And so Shadow said, Anam, we have to show the new tech for Endymions. It is crazy. So guys, I haven't even seen it yet either. So I'm in for a surprise. Shadow, walk us through it.
Alright, so we do get so many mythical beasts to the deck, but since you have Cerberus, we can just search for the tech like immediately. And there it is, mythical beast Bashilisk.
This is the new card?
Well, it's an old card, but nobody uses it, and it's an underrated gem. It just does, one, its Pendulum effect, if you get it in the hand, essentially is boost consistency by recycling, and its monster effect also recycles to get more stuff.
Alright,
It's never really brick on it.
Cool beans. Alright, show us what it does.
We pop that and draw a card. It's still not best, but we're still going to use this. Rather than summon Cerberus like everyone does, we're actually going to summon this card back.
Okay, you got
Ashish. Ooh, yeah, but it would have been fine because Bashilisk can still just recycle from extra deck anyway, and that's what we're going to do here. Bashilisk not only can get us to draw, but when you get him on the field, you can just get back whatever you put in the extra deck in the first place. And we have two Pendulums, and you only need 2 Pendulums in hand in order to fix your scales with Electromite. Now you don't have to hope to draw into like another scale, you can just fix your scales anyway. We already had Mastery to search the high scale, so I didn't really fret about getting a high scale, but if we didn't, we would just be able to get a high scale from Electromite. And rather than just Pendulum summoning Jackal King's back, we can actually go ahead and put the Beast Bashilisk in the zone here. Even get more searches off of Institution. We're actually going to search for level 1. This is because we had it not use Mythical Beast Bashilisk's monster effect, you can add it back from my extra deck to the hand. And since you already have it, we can just search for Jackal here. Now, since we have Jackal in the hand, Selene, we don't ever usually get to use Selene's effect to summon from hand or graveyard on the first turn. But now we can actually do that. We're going to use Jackal's effect to move 3 and summon a Garuda from the deck. Now we have 2 level 4 bosses on the field. You know what that means? We're going against Telemon.
Oh, nice, okay.
Super consistent now. You can just
Alright, so
summon it whenever you want.
Explain what you got here. What's the board?
We have Jackal King, so we got 2 monster negates. We have Endymion, which is spell trap negate, and Selene, which is a one of either one, as long as you have the counters for it. And regardless, if we're going against like Telemon, Bistrello completely shuts down any graveyard effects. It also works against what do you call it? Branded, because there's a lot of graveyard effects and branded effects, like all the Bestials with the Saronir. It just goes really well against most of the meta decks.
So you got 2 effect negates, you got a spell and trap, and then of course a Abyss Dweller, which is pretty much gonna just stop any deck right now in the meta. All right, let's see. And then of course you have another effect or monster negate up here if you so choose.
We have the counters for it.
Awesome. All right, let's take a look and see.
Unfortunately, this isn't against the most competitive deck, but if you were against, yeah, you have to evenly match.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah, everybody's playing evenly matched right now.
So, even though it's not against the most competitive deck in the format, it's not really that strong. It's still a really beefy board that can go against even the strongest decks.
Well, if this was
Utopia
against
stuff.
tier, it'd just been GG's already.
Yeah, already. Only thing we'd have to worry about is Zeus, and we already have 2 monster negates, so we just pop anything.
GG's.
Like someone's level 4.
Yep,
Yeah.
GG's. All right, I would have GG's too. Actually, no, Maojamas would have just dealt a hurricane the whole board. Alrighty, y'all. So we got to see the deck in action. We got to see the new tack, but we didn't get to see it go against a very competitive deck. So I'm told this deck is just a little bit better. Shadow, walk us through it.
We actually lost the coin toss to this one, but I chose for us to go first. And I was like, I should probably just pass the turn. But then I saw this hand.
Are people still playing Numerons?
I haven't seen Numerons in a while, and I'll give you a hint, this isn't Numerons.
What's it going second deck right now? Like I said, I've been out of the game for a while. I'm interested to see what this is.
Chose for us to go first. I was just thinking about passing the turn, but I saw this hand. I went, no, this hand is way too good. We are going to play through it. We do this. Now we have a full here. We essentially remove counters. Make sure we keep 1 counter on more to get the Magister to 3 counters so we can trigger it. Now see if I'm ready to be or hand traps with Jackal. We can use Jackal. Usually we use it to summon another. We do this time, but you can also summon Bashilisk from the deck with that as well. Get more useless cards here, but we are going to use Witch's Effect, search our high skill, just in case anything bad happens, like we're hit with an Imperm, we can still Pendulum summon back our negates and do whatever we can. With this, we use Electromagne's Effect, and we're going to put another negate here. It's normal stuff here. Instead of popping Jackal King, we actually pop Abductor, because we could use Jackal King's effect to summon back the Jackal. See how easy it is? Jackal's not a once per turn, so we use it for the second time in the turn. We get out Mythical Beast Bashilisk, who can now move 3 counters.
I do want to mention, because you went kind of fast there. So that whole time, in case y'all didn't catch it, that whole time you were playing around Nibiru and around an Imperm, correct? Because even if they had Impermed Electromite, you could have just Pendulum summoned all your negates back.
I could even just use Electromite and one of my negates into Selene, and then Pendulum summon that negate way back on the field. So Imperm does halt the deck a little bit, but it's not gonna be like, oh, we could just have to end our turn because we got nothing. I would still be alright.
Yeah, because I don't know how many times I've Impermed Electromite and then it's GG's. So just want to highlight that you played around. You had the negate for the Nibiru, and you didn't have the negate for the Imperm, but it wasn't gonna hurt you as much.
I made sure to search that high skill with Abductor first, in case Electromite got Impermed, so that I would still be fine. I would still have follow-up.
Definitely. Okay. Heck yeah.
Use Jackal's effect for the second time to get out Bashilisk, who will recycle that Jackal back to our hand. Usually you like to keep your negates on board, but I thought we would get a much stronger board if we do this. So we use Jackal King, which is a negate, and keep the Bashilisk on the field. That Selene could go ahead and get all of our counters here. We're going to use Selene, remove 3 counters, summon that Jackal back from the hand. Jackal remove 3 counters, summon another level 4 from deck. Now, super consistently, we can now get out Fish Dweller. Haven't used Abductor's effect again yet, so we're going to search another negate, and we do have 3 negates in extra deck. Now we can go ahead and swing the Pendulum, summon out 1, 2, 3, that's from extra deck. 4. We also have Call with the Grave face down.
Alrighty, so is that 6 negates?
This is 6 negates. 2 Jackal King, so 2 monster negates, 2 Endymions, 2 spell trap negates, Selene, 1 of either one, so that's the 5th. Call by the Grave, which is a 6th negate, and Abyss Dweller. So we have 6 negates and no graveyard effects.
That's crazy. That's a crazy board there. Again, guys, he gets to choose spell and trap or effect negate, so he's either got 3 effect negates or 3 spell and trap negates, and then 2 of the other. All right, what are we playing against?
Playing against Forbidden Droplet.
Oh, okay. What did he send? Oh, heroes.
This heroes, but heroes actually have a 1-card combo with Vion or a hero lives. And see how he sent everything except for the card in his hand.
Did he forget? Did he forget that? Oh, he's not gonna be able to negate everything here.
Nope. Could not negate Endymion. He's got Vion, which is a one-card hero combo. And those can go for Wake Up Your Hero, Trinity, they can go for a lot of OTK stuff. I still got Endymion negate and Call by the Grave negate. So even if he didn't have Call by the Grave, he did not have enough cards to negate the whole board. That's just how many negates you can put on the field.
And I feel bad for the opponent here. Oh, he rage quit. I feel bad for the opponent here because Shadow's other deck is Heroes. So there was no way, there's no way he was gonna outplay Shadow. No way.
I know exactly that.
He knew every choke point, he knows everything. He knows the future, guys.
Yeah. Actually, his connection failed though, so we never know what would have happened if he continued playing.
He raged. That's what happened. Alrighty, and then the match y'all have probably been waiting for. This is Endymions against the new meta, or at least part of the new meta, and going second. So not only are they going up against the meta, they're going second, but guys, this is GG's. Too easy for Endymions. I'm already seeing Mighty Master in hand. Easy.
It's ready to pop everything.
He is ready to pop everything. I know firsthand.
Just waiting for the opponent to summon monsters to destroy.
Alright, so you're playing Branded? Branded Tournament? Wait, what did he send to grave here?
Kashtira, which can add itself back from the graveyard to hand or the end phase. Havnus, which is future summon, and Celiac, which just adds any tealment monster.
So this guy thinks he's about to win already. He got a good hand.
Downside about Endymions is that they don't have any hand traps, so like interaction. But what they make up for that, they make up for it in gas to be able to just play through everything. I was milling all these cards. He's milling everything, can search another card. Now he's got Crime, a counter trap, and Celiac, another negate. He's only got 2 more negates, and he's got full combo with Great Infusion still.
Yeah, this guy's feeling good. He's gonna get a good board.
Rebellion, and you can't activate anything in response to this because of Great Lost. Now gets to summon Bestial Rebellion. Retribution can add back that card, which recycles his banished cards and keeps drawing consistently. Gonna add back Retribution, which is a counter trap. But if you read Retribution, if you want to pause it, it says that when a spell trap card or monster effect is activated that includes the effect that summons a monster, you can negate it. The thing is, there is no card in the Endymion main deck that triggers that, except for Jackal. So it says when a spell trap card is activated, I always activate Magister, Cerberus, or Endymion, and then their effects activate to summon themselves. So this does not negate spell effects that summon themselves, only spell card activations. So if you see Retribution and think, oh no, he can negate my stuff, he can only negate Mythical Beast Jackal. So this card actually does nothing to us.
Oh, nice. Okay. So this guy on the board right now has got Mirror Jade. He's banished. What does he have?
He's got follow-up here. He's got Celiac, which can negate my monster and send Merely to the graveyard, which will also, will start fusion summoning back at Carlos playing on my turn. And all those fusion summons cannot even be negated because of Braided Loss on the field. And he's got Celiac and Prime, which are counter traps. And he's also sent Lubellion to graveyard to fusion to add any card from the Braided cards face down for my turn. So he's got a lot of disruptions.
Alright, the only thing he didn't count on was Mighty Master, baby. Let's take a
got
look
follow-up
and see.
too because of Kashtira. It's Braided Banishment, which is basically super poly. He can fuse with my board, banishing Matars.
Alright, let's see.
Jackal. And he banishes my Jackal. I'm like, okay. So that doesn't put Jackal in the extra deck, so we can't even trigger Bashilisk. So we will trigger Bashilisk ourselves. More counters, and Bashilisk is going to shuffle and get us another draw. Do Bistray. He can't negate Endymion's spell effect.
Oh my god, already! It was too soon.
Exactly. And to negate this one, not because I didn't want him to get the effect, but because if we bounce Institution, we get to use the effect yet again. We get another search. We already used it to search Jackal, now we use it to search Servant. This is Rise to Full Height. I've never seen this card used until now, but now I can't even attack him. So I literally cannot go for game, even if I wanted to.
Wait, what the heck is that?
Yeah, it's It's not the only time I see it. Look at this. Your opponent's monster cannot attack for the rest of this turn except to attack the monster you target. Now, even if I wanted to go for game, I can't because I can only attack Swingin's Kit. Everyone else is protected from being targeted for attacks.
Interesting.
It's guaranteed another turn.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Do summon Jackal King. Now is safe from more hand traps. Do get rid of Endymion because he only uses the gate, and so he's not really as useful on the board anymore. But Jackal King can make us feel comfortable right now. Do put Magister there because Magister can help us summon more cards from the deck since you already. I don't think we Pendulum summon yet, but he's good for follow-up. We're gonna Bestiaries to send 2 for Abductor so we can search for another card before we Pendulum summon. Okay. Now, Affection's also amazing for removal, so even though we use Demons to pop the board...
Are you getting rid of Mirror Jade?
You'll see. Then Affection, we bounce Citadel, and Mirror Jade, because when we activate Citadel, we get enough counters on Magister to trigger him. We always use Affection. I hate wasting counters, but it was just for the best. I did want to go for Access Code to start popping some cards. 17 counters. But I just thought it's probably better to just, you know, put ourselves at this many negates for his turn. I can't attack anyone else, so I'd have to end my turn. Off his follow-up? No, I'm gonna negate that.
Alright, alright. He's got a little bit something he might be able to do here.
Back to set 1? No, I'm negating that too.
You have so many counters it doesn't even matter.
I had 1 count on Citadel for protection though.
Alright, so what do you have? Because he can do some stuff depending on what he draws. You have 2 spell and trap negates, an effect negate, a potential spell and trap negate, and then what does Magister do again? You'll get another one?
Magister can move 3 counters as a quick effect during my opponent's turn to summon any card from the deck that can hold a counter, even itself. So I could use it to summon another Endymion or Jackal King, and if I still have Reflection in the deck, I can even summon Reflection to bounce during my opponent's turn. So Magister is basically another negate as well. So it's basically
you have
5
five.
negates.
You have 5 negates on board, or 4 in a disruption.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna win. Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, but I wanted to do this now, because in case he had Ash Blossom, so if you try to Ash, I could just use Jackal King that I have on board to negate the Ash to get another monster out. Wanted to make sure he gets his Jackal Kings out here. I thought negated with Jackal King because I thought Branded Loss only protects the spell cards. No, Branded Loss protects any card that would fusion summon. I completely forgot that that's what it does. Oh, remember, Branded Loss protects not. I'm just used to seeing Branded Fusion not being responded to. But no, it's any monster that would fusion summon at all. Any card. It was a misplay on my part to use Jackal King's effect negate, but we also. He doesn't have a battle phase anymore, so it's not end of the world. It gets a fusion summon again.
This is a good match.
Rebellion. And I still can't chain activate anything in response to these cards. Can't even use Endymion until after he's summoned. Dragon's Rebellion on now. Use the effect. Now I can't even negate with Jackal King. He's about to end his turn, so I use Celine's effect. It was summoned from graveyard. Can't even negate the Brand Lost regained because he's chain blocking now. Running this card. He's got a lot of stuff on board still. He gets to revive more. Now I can negate with Endymion. Thinks he can banish my Electromite, which he can. But it doesn't really hurt me that badly.
Nice.
That counter on Endymion is going to come into play to be really relevant pretty soon. I'll use this. And I got plenty of counters, so I'm just going to go straight for Endymion. And there's another Rise to Follow Hate here. We're saying, no, we're going to negate with Endymion.
Wait, how is he activating that card so much? Did you just have it? I guess I didn't pay attention. Oh, okay.
He milled another one. He tries to target Endymion, but Endymion cannot be targeted while he's got a counter. So he targets the other Endymion, so I can still negate with my Endymion here. We still go for that.
You're gonna
Endymion
pop the board here, huh?
now I could actually attack this time.
This is gross. Twice in
Do
one
a
turn.
second time. So we'll try to the same.
Twice
game.
in one game. Oh my god. Mighty Master
Down.
is broken.
And I can pop everything. Here's the thing. I can pop everything, but both his melee, his Harvest, and his Druid's Worm have graveyard effects. So if I pop them both at the same time, he could chain block. He could go Druid's Worm, Chain Link 2, and Harvest Chain Link 1, so that he could a bit of monster. So I had to make sure that I popped them separately so I could still negate them. I already used Jackal King's effect. We gotta summon another Jackal King because Druid's Worm has a graveyard effect. Okay, and he's gonna activate that, and we still gotta negate it anyway.
Wait, in this case, then, since there's no monster on the board, you can go for a game.
Yeah, but I negated the Rise to Full Height, the trap card.
Okay.
So now we can actually attack.
Mighty Master's too strong. That was a good match. That was a good match.
Back and forth. It was really fun.
Alrighty, guys. So, the last match of the video, Endymions going second. Again, it can't be possible. He's gonna lose. It can't be possible. Well, y'all, even more. This is in Master rank. What rank?
This is Master 2. This is one of the last games before I got Master 1.
This is Master 2, y'all. So, right before hitting Master 1, Endymions is too good. It's too good. He hit Master rank how fast? I mean, it's barely the 23rd. That's insanity.
Only took 2 days to get Master rank.
2 days with Endymions, y'all. Don't sleep on them. Anyway, Shadow, walk us through what's going on. Wait a minute.
Dragon.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. All right.
It actually is a very good Dragon League board because the new Bestials really break this deck. Actually, with no disruption, you just gotta watch everything happen. Lubellion out. That's gonna recycle anything he has and draw an extra card. His deck didn't lose anything. He's got his Romulus, which can search Dragon's Ravine. So it gets a chain block then in case anyone had an Ash Blossom. Like it's a Guided Mill, and it's just comboing off.
Ready? So me and your combo.
Osarius get to mill any of his cards, so that he can put Brandon Beast, which is a disruption. It's a quick effect pop. It really hurts Endymions. He's got Golden Dragon, which you can use to summon another negate because Savage Dragon. He's about to end his turn. Come on. Yeah, he's getting Lubellion back out. Brandon Beast can pop, so if you want to pause here.
Yeah,
Also, recycle.
I want to know what he's got, because this board doesn't look...
Golden Dragon itself is already an auto win against a lot of decks. Look at his effect. He can't be sure of battle or card effects, and neither player can target it with monster effects. So you need to have Expel Trap card that can deal with him, and even if it destroys or something like Ojeki, it still won't work against him. Only out that I actually have in this deck against that card is Underworld Goddess. So everything else is that. And also, he's a negate as well. He can target a monster on the field and negate its effects, and you can't even chain to it. So even if I have like a Jackal King to try to defend against that, it doesn't matter. He's gonna get negating you.
Oh, he's also got Brandon Beast.
Brandon Beast allows him to tribute a dragon to pop a card. And pops, Deviants doesn't really care about negates as much. It's the quick effect pops that actually hurt it a lot. So Brandon Beast being able to quick effect pop is really terrible. He's also got Savage Dragon, which is an auto negate, and a back row.
Yeah, okay.
He's got like 4 disruptions.
Board's not terrible then. Alright, Shadow, how are you gonna play through this?
The moment I summon a monster, he gets to recycle his cards. So we do this, like, it's not the best kind, like, but we're still gonna try to play through everything. And then he's got Ash Blossom too. So it's not just 4 disruptions, it's 5 disruptions.
Alright.
Ash Blossom does not negate activation, so we still get the effect off. Now Jackal King could get to summoning a negate from the deck like Jackal King. He negates it with Savage Dragon. Still got that Graded Beast, so if I try to do something, he can pop it, and whatever I try to have done will not even resolve. Yugioh, you see Endymion. Institution, try to move 1 so we can use Reflection to summon it.
Oh, that doesn't get popped, right?
It pops it, which means I don't even get the search off. unfortunately, we still...
Or is it the field spell that doesn't get popped?
The field spell. Institution can't get popped while it has a counter on it, but I didn't have any counters on it. You this? Alright. 3 cards. Pretty pop though. Look at I pop. It was an face down imperm.
Alright, he had an imperm. God, Mighty Master's effect is broken. I'm sorry. That effect's disgusting. Give me an Ojama Green that has that effect.
Exactly. Oh, Ojama Lime actually. So
yeah, Ojama Lime that has that effect. Yeah, we already have Ojama Green. Give me Ojama Lime with the pop effect, the pop 8.
So one thing, we have Brandon Beast, which is a pop, Imperm and a Gate, Savage Dragon and Omnigate, Ballland Dragon, which was a which is like already a card that's almost impossible to deal with, and an Ash Blossom. That was 5 disruptions. He only got to use 3 of them before we were able to out it. And Ballland Dragon can't even target Endymion to negate it to try to put some cards on the field. I did notice after this is that I should have just used Endymion to crash into the Bowland Dragon to add a Mastery, and then use Mastery to add Servant to summon another Endymion from deck. He couldn't ash any of it because he already ashed. This would have given me much more follow-up, but I was kind of still worried, like I should just end turn, and there was a lot of pressure here. If I would have done that, it would have given me much more follow-up, because I would have had Endymion cell on board, as well as a Servant. Well, that would have been the better play, but we still try to make do with what we have. But a fast forward, he has another long turn.
He's got a lot of plays here, huh?
Yep. What was that Savage Dragon we just got rid of?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna go right back to the extra deck.
Okay.
That gets to attack over Endymion here. But Endymion gets me a Search Mastery, which is excellent for follow-up. To do that and get even more. So we can't go for game yet. We got Lavinia, which can pop 2 cards on the field. Citadel can protect. Now we just have Citadel and Mastery. Then he's got Savage Dragon right back. About to end his turn. I was like, I need exactly Servant to it. I need exactly Servant, and we get Servant.
That's just Shadow's luck, y'all.
And it negates the Servant, but it doesn't destroy it. And know that Servant is not. If you want to take it off fast forward, because this is a pretty exciting part. I can go ahead and Pendulum Summon. Right now, I'm kind of worried about an Imperm or something. So I actually wanted to force out that back row that's in Servant scale. Did target it, and he just then tries to chain his spell, which recycles a card and gets to draw him some stuff. No, this one allows you to recycle to recur some monster back on the field. Not done yet though. We have 2 counters of affection, 1 on Servant. We have 4 counters on the board, and with this we have 6 counters, which is exactly enough to trigger Endymion a second time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
probably sick of this card.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop. What do you think's gone? I go into Garuda immediately.
Oh, Jama Delta Hurricane, baby.
I would heal immediately because if I would have gone to Electromite, Bowland Dragon negates it. I wanted to make sure he didn't have any more follow-up, because if Bowland Dragon would negate a card, he gets even more monsters. So I had to go into Underworld Goddess early. I could not go for game yet. That was kind of a grind game, so... So I got Levelians, if you want to fast forward here. Not over yet.
Does that card just come back every time?
You can recycle it back. Lavinia, and Lavinia can pop 2 cards on the field. But it's the 2 cards that can't be destroyed. Goddess is unaffected, and Endymion can't be targeted.
That's great.
A card that doesn't really help us as much, so we can't actually do anything here. Dude's just set that, hoping maybe he could pop it, so he could get us another negate. Now he's got Emperor the Dragon, Chaos Emperor, Dragon of Destruction, I think it's called. No, Armageddon. Thought, you know, I could just let that go, and then when he tries to use it, I'll just negate with Endymion. If I can get the counters, he could lose 1,000. What now? I didn't know though is that this card can summon itself from the extra deck. If I would have negated its activation, it would have worked a lot better. He gets to discard that, add another card. He could just keep on losing Rebellion. Now he banishes everything and uses the effect, sends everything he has, sends everything I have, except for Underworld Goddess, who's unaffected. We're at 2,900 life points. We were actually just hoping for a good card to draw.
Hold on, look at this. This match has been so close. You have 400 life points, he's got 600 life points.
It's like an end of a fight scene, everyone's just winded. And that's what it feels like. We're both on our last legs. We draw and it's Jackal. It's not a card we could use. I do summon it because I want to make sure I can go for Link Kuibo. We want him hacking over it so Link Kuibo helps. And there's nothing else we can do. I'm just hoping we can get something good. What does he draw? Nothing good. He doesn't even switch to attack mode. I guess he's just that nervous that I can summon a monster. If we draw the Mastery, go for Magister. It's really an excellent late game. Magister is a great card. And I would want to get rid of that back row to force it out, but I actually just want to make sure we can get rid of his monster. So we actually do go for the monster and target it, and he has Imprint.
Oh, okay. Either way.
Because I still got to figure out a way to get past a 3,000 attack monster. So we go to our trusty friend, Mike the Dark Charmer.
Oh, nice.
Know any dark monsters? Any dark monsters that are in his graveyard? Come back here, Golem!
This is great. Oh, this is great.
Check over. We can use Magister's effect.
It would have been great if you could have gone for game with them.
I would have loved to, but I was still just super stressed out. Like, I just want to go here. Don't risk anything.
That was a heck of a game. Endymions are just top tier, unstoppable, A1, grade A, front of the line. Anyway, you get it.
Deviant summoned my opponent's boss monsters to fight for me.
That is the end of the matches, y'all. This is Shadow's profile on Master Duel. Please go follow him. As you can see, Master rank 1. It is the Lion, the king of the jungle, aside from Mighty Master, of course. But anyways, y'all, he was streaming this live on his Twitch channel. Breeze through Diamond, breeze through Master rank. GG's too easy is Shadow's nickname. But go check him out on Twitch. I'll link it down below in the video. Go follow him on Master Duel. When he sets up a YouTube, I'll shout out his YouTube. But Shadow, thank you so much again. It has been a while since I have done a video, and I probably will still be moving slow into YouTube, but I do appreciate you reaching out and saying, hey, we got to get this out there. Gives me some content. It gets the Pendulum players and Endymion lovers more content to be able to see kind of what you're cooking. Y'all, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Ask Shadow. He's very active in the comment section. He's very active in the Discord, so join the Discord. So Shadow, thank you so much for this. You know, as always, really appreciate you.
Thanks again for showing the case in this deck. It was a blast to head through Master Rank. I was shocked that this deck did as well. It's actually all thanks to Mythical Beast Bashilisk, which is the card that allows me to turbo out Abductor, and now it's just an extra, it's like a new combo that this deck can use to get even further. It's just went skyrocketed straight up. I'm super happy that I was able to make it though to Master 1, because I really thought that it was going to be like possible with all the new meta out here, but these games were a blast. Really happy that people showed up on Twitch there. You guys could also see me there. My nickname on Twitch is GG's Too Easy, just like how Anam said. But yeah, I'm really happy to have more people learn this deck and learn how the skill ceiling just got raised with Bashilisk. And yeah, so thanks again, Anam.
Again, leave a comment down below if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, feedback, any critiques. We take it all. I'm pretty sure Shadow can explain most of it. This is his deck. He's been running it since eternity. I think he said 2009, if I'm not mistaken. So am I right?
The original was 2009. The newer version, I've been running it ever since its release in 2019.
Definitely. But he's been running Endymion since 2009, so he knows Endymion's inside and out. Top secret, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know he is actually the Mighty Master, but don't tell anybody.
Hey, that's a secret.
Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much. Please like the video, comment, subscribe again, go follow Shadow on Twitch. I will link all his stuff down below as well. Thank you, y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.